Warning, this podcast contains backstabbing.
Good evening, and welcome to Big Brother, and welcome to the As Seen on TV podcast for Big Brother 18. I am your host, Big Brother historian Luke Labignera. With me, my friend and fellow co-host and Big Brother historian Dom Greco, both coming to you live from East Haven, Connecticut.
How's it going?
It's going good. Tonight on Big Brother, we had seen the conclusion of the nomination ceremony. In the previous episode, Michelle had received America's Care package, giving her the power as co-HOH and giving her the power to nominate one person for eviction next to Natalie. As of the other night at the live nomination ceremony, Natalie had nominated Victor, and we see that Michelle had nominated Paul, both for eviction. Strategically, after the meeting was adjourned, Paul, we saw, went on a rampage and basically had the nerve to sarcastically say, "Victor, can you help me pull this knife out of my back? Thank you." And people are calling me a manipulator and a liar, and obviously it's hard to tell who gave him that, who was pulling that information to everybody, telling everybody that Paul was a liar and a manipulator, because I really didn't see that recently in the house, unless my eyes have been deceiving me.
No, I don't remember seeing that either, but the one thing that I did notice, or at least think I noticed, is I don't recall him even saying the word friendship one time this episode.
Yeah, you know something, because I think he's starting to feel, well, he was starting to feel defeat at one point in the house.
Right.
I mean, he is strategizing very well, and I think Corey and Nicole are actually trying to paint the target on him to get the target off of them, because, naturally they're in a showmance, and they don't want the target set on them. So
right.
It was one of the most awkward fights in Big Brother history that I've seen, where Corey was called to the diary room, and Paul begins to confront Nicole, and right in the middle of the confrontation, Corey comes out and is like, "Hey everyone, my unitard victory is over!" And he starts gingerly stripping down out of that tight outfit, which I found was really hot. And like, Nicole's not even paying attention. She's like so focused on the confrontation with.
He's basically giving her a lap dance.
Yeah, he's giving her a lap dance. She's not even fucking looking. Hello, if I had a hot guy that was lap dancing on me, I would be so distracted.
You were looking, Luke. You were looking for sure.
Hell yeah, I was looking. Of course, Corey's got a nice body, and of course, if he watches this, watch the homophobic remarks. Anyway, yes, but tonight, this just in, we have a BB Stormwatch update. The house guests were kept awake all night, giving them clues as to what's to come during the veto competition. And as we all know, Paul was basically dominating the entire HOH room, and he was trying to keep everybody awake to focus so they could have a mindset for this veto. And naturally, Natalie fell asleep, as you could see. Nicole was trying to concentrate, but it was hard for her to concentrate with Corey looks like he was trying to have a little boom boom there, if you know what I mean. Trying to initiate a little boom boom. I mean, and then the as we saw tonight, the veto competition was a tropical or hurricane inside the Big Brother backyard. They were all competing as to who would be the best news anchor and news reporter for Big Brother weather in the backyard, and the clues that were given Glenn, Jose, Frank, and Tiffany. They were all clued in during the clues of the competition. It was on the script that they were
teleprompter.
The teleprompter was giving them the blank boxes that they had to fill in, but they had to focus. And what was trying to be the endurance part was the strong gusty winds and the rain and the leaves and debris flying all up in their faces. And keep in mind, judging by the looks of the shivering they were given, this had to be cold as shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but
This had to be
see,
part endurance. This had to be part endurance and part strategic and focus.
well, yeah, and on top of that, like they were kept awake all night, so they were all exhausted. But the thing is, when they were giving off like the names for the different storms, and they're mentioning, the coconuts and Glenn, and the hailstorm with Tiffany, and all that, and it's just like I didn't even need to hear the clues to know who they were associating what with, like
It was
when
easy.
they
I mean,
referred to the Messiah storm, like obviously that's Jose.
Jose, and the coconut storm was Glenn because he was the first one evicted from the Big Brother house during that competition.
Yeah, so it's like they stayed awake all night to listen to these clues that they technically didn't even need to hear, but
No,
maybe they did. Maybe there was more to it, that because there was
didn't see.
21 different answers, for them to score, and they definitely didn't show us the whole message on the teleprompter. They only showed us maybe 5 or 6,
Right.
So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
There may have
Yeah.
been more to it.
Mm-hmm. That's right, because they did cut out a few things. Like, remember, competitions can go on for hours, but they're going to edit it just to
Oh
keep the
yeah.
show planned
Yep.
naturally. And they have a really good cutter and an editor on this show. But with the highest score of the game, congratulations to me and Paul. We have won the power of veto.
Are you gonna use it on Victor?
Well, we couldn't make this a coup d'etat type of night, so obviously, if I am going to, if Paul used the power of veto to save himself, I am going to use my power of veto to save Victor, so that way we could put up a showman's. Nicole, please take a seat.
Yep. I'm surprised Nicole didn't actually take a seat, and they
So
picked
was
Corey.
I.
Like Nicole seems like the better target for me because I don't know. Like yeah, Corey may be a physical competition, but even then he's clumsy.
He is close.
He's not as clumsy as Nicole, but he's still clumsy.
Yeah, and he couldn't even pull it off in this veto competition because he was too busy focused on trying to have sex with Nicole.
Yeah, cuddle time.
Yeah, he was more focused on being cuddly and affectionate and stuff like that. When hello, what did you come into this game for? To win $500,000 or to get a girlfriend?
I love
You want a girlfriend? Apply to The Bachelor.
I love as soon as the competition's over, he's like, yeah, I'm going to sleep. It's like
Dude.
talk game a little bit, strategy. Like you guys
Yeah,
are lock yourself in the house. Everybody else is grouping up like all over the place. They're in the HOH room. They're in the backyard. They're at the kitchen table. It's like all this stuff.
in the bathroom
Yeah,
with the
and
showers. I
no,
mean,
no, I'm not talking about Corey and Nicole. I'm talking about the whole rest of the house is sitting there talking openly,
well,
and
right.
Corey and Nicole are nowhere to be found. Like they should
It's like
be talking with the house to try to like make deals and keep themselves safe, but they're
this is what.
not playing the game.
No, they're not. And this is exactly what. And did you hear Nicole in the surgery room? She said, "For once, I feel like I'm playing Big Brother." Hello. Finally, she opens up and admits it because, see, her first season, all she was more focused on was cuddling with Hayden,
Yeah,
and now that it's like the same scenario all over again.
yeah, uh,
Coral.
yeah,
First it was Hey Cole, now it's Coral.
yeah.
I mean, seriously. And Jadali, too. Now we have the showman's names.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, because we didn't throw that out there, but this was a pretty good veto tonight. I mean, I don't know, I just like storm effects and stuff like that, and
Oh yeah.
I like the fact that Paul is actually taking this game seriously and focusing when, as the others, I mean, their game is focused, but the only two that are out of focus are Corey and Nicole, and I think that's why that backdoor plan is a good idea, because
Do you
if
think they're gonna go through with it though?
that's what I'm thinking, you know something? If obviously a guy is going to be evicted and is going to be the fifth member of jury, and then the jurors all compete tomorrow to battle it back to get back into the game. So, if one of these guys goes into the house, it's them against the three other girls.
Yeah, them and
It's
Polly.
yeah, it's him. Well, yeah, it's Paulie and one of the guys who's going to be evicted tomorrow against Davon, Zakia, and Bridget.
Yep.
So obviously we're in for a real treat. I mean, do you think the guys have what it takes to beat these girls in this competition? I will, once again, I will eat my running shoes if a girl pulls this off against these strong guys. But as Rachel said last week, she said, "Come on, girls, it's time to step it up." I mean, I was the last girl to win Big Brother, and that was 5 years ago. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's take out these guys. And meanwhile, Brendan is, like rooting for Paul, which I agree with. I mean, I think Paul's playing a pretty good game.
Yeah.
He's
Paul has a chance to win it all. He does.
He does. I mean, he's not a master manipulator, but he knows when people are bullshitting him, and he doesn't sugarcoat anything.
Nope.
I mean, he knows that his name was thrown out there, and that's the whole mixture of him being put up as a nominee for eviction.
And he did it in a way that he, like, blew up everybody's game at the same time. Like, he came in all hot-headed, and then he came and talked to everybody a couple of moments later, or it seemed like moments later anyway, based on the editing, and he sat there and had a cool, calm, collected conversation, and then flipped the whole house again, just from, like, that little conversation.
He did, and you know what? That's he plays a good social game. He's got the brains, let me tell you. But who else is there? Meanwhile, another clip that we've seen, they're misjudging him too. I mean, Natalie, I understand, you won your first HOH, but you know what? Anybody could sleep in the HOH room besides you. It's not just strictly, reserved for the HOH.
Even though
it is, people could still sleep in there with you.
Well, yeah, but I think she had the right, and not that she would have, because she doesn't seem like that kind of person. But if it was me, I would have woke him up and been like, I need my bed.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, it's like, and she asked, am I being a brat? No, you're not being a brat. I mean, like you said, you have every right. I mean, because she comes upstairs, she wants to sleep, she didn't get no sleep due to the fact that she was trying to focus on the veto competition clues throughout the storm watches. Finally, when the veto's over, she doesn't feel defeated, she got what she wanted, all she wants to do is just have a nap and sleep it off. But no, up there, snoring his head off, is Paul in her bed.
Yeah.
And even, like, seriously, I mean, now she's having second thoughts, like, maybe it's a good thing. That's why I wanted him to be my target in the first place.
Yeah.
Because he's annoying. She thinks he takes over the HOH room. He thinks he's running this house and dominating everything. But hello, that's all part of his game. You're all playing different games.
Yeah.
And you're playing different games in one game of Big Brother. That's what this social experiment's all about.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. I do think Paul has what it takes to win it all.
For sure.
He's getting further in this game, and you know something? When the juror comes back, I'd like to see how this is going to play out. I mean, who do you want to see come back from jury?
Paulie.
I'd like to see Paulie come back.
And if Paul goes home, I want Paul to come back. Oh, no, Paul's off the block. If not Paul, Victor. If Victor comes off, I want to see Victor go back.
Oh, okay, so if he's... No.
If Corey goes home, I want Paulie to come back. If Victor goes home, I want Victor to come back.
That's what I want to see, too. See, I'm kind of thinking on the same levels as you are. If Corey goes out, I want to see Paulie go back into the game. I want to see what kind of moves he has to make.
Yep.
I really want to see that.
Yeah.
No, I think he's got what it takes. I really do.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. Is there anything else we missed or have to cover tonight?
No, I think that's about it, but I can't wait to see the look on their faces when they find out someone from jury's coming back into the house, because
I'm dying to see that, because
it's not something that they've done, that I can remember. I think it's happened once.
They did. No.
But not recently.
Yeah, what? No. Season 15, they started the jury competition.
That was with Judd?
Yeah.
I don't remember Judd being in jury. I just remember him being eliminated.
He was evicted, and then he came back.
Yeah, no, I know he was evicted, but I don't remember him being in jury. I don't remember him going to the jury house.
He did go to the jury house.
Did he?
He did. He came back.
For some reason, I don't remember him going to the jury house.
Go back, watch a rerun of that episode, and you'll see what I'm talking about, because he was evicted. Then about a week, and then after the fifth, he wasn't the fifth juror evicted. After the fifth juror was evicted, I think it was Jessie that was the fifth juror was evicted. She left. they brought back all 5 jurors and he won his way back into the game.
Yeah. See, I remember him coming back in. I remember him being eliminated. I just don't remember them going to jury.
Right, he was evicted twice. I remember that.
Yeah.
But you know what? This has been going on since season 15, and last year the juror that came back, that was evicted and then came back at the same time, was Johnny Mac. Last season.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know something? I'm kind of thinking on your strategic level right now. If Corey's evicted, I want to see Paulie come back. If Victor's evicted, I want to see him come back.
Yep.
I want to see him make a same comeback if he's evicted, like the way Johnny Mac did last season.
Yeah. I miss Johnny Mac.
I miss him too. I loved his sense of humor. Hi, John, or Julie Chen would call him into the diary room to cast his vote. Hi, Johnny. What do you want, lady?
Yeah.
Hi, lady. I loved his sarcasm. He had the Muppet voice. I loved it.
Yeah. I need a new dentist. I should go hit him up.
Yeah, you should. Definitely hit him up, man. I mean, that would be awesome. But anyway, who will be evicted from the Big Brother house? Victor or Corey? And tomorrow night, the 5 jurors come back to battle it out to get their way back into the game. It all happens live Thursday at 9, 8 Central on Big Brother. Dom, where can the people find you?
You can find me down below at Phenomedom, Phenomedom.
You can find me down below at Twitter at Zupa23, ZUPA23. Dom, take it away.
And you can find us all and more on Facebook, Gmail, G+, Twitter, and right here on YouTube at /ASO TV Podcast for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows, games, and movies.
From outside the Big Brother house, we are Luke Labagnera and Dom Greco coming to you live from East Haven, Connecticut. Good night.